Nobody told me getting older would come with perks, but here we are. And if you're a Gen X woman like me, you might have started to notice some of them too. I got so sick of hearing myself complain about my creaking bones and my skin sagging off of my face that I was like, snap out of it, Missy. What are the good things? And it turns out there are quite a few. I want to share 5 unexpected perks of getting older that I honestly didn't see coming. And the first one surprised me, and the fourth one you might totally disagree with. Perk 1, stop fighting your natural rhythms. Okay, look, I have a lot of weirdness, boring weirdness, but it is weird. Like my funky food allergy to raw vegetables and fruit. Most raw vegetables and fruit. Now I live in California where veg and fruit are abundant and beautiful and wonderful, and they push it on you around here like a drug. And given that I would rather keep breathing, I have to say no. But I do not have to have a 4-hour explanation to every waiter or everyone. No more over-explaining. And I don't have to feel like a health food failure. I know it sounds dumb, but it literally is a thing every time I go out to dinner or every conversation about health and fitness. My whole life. Anyway, getting older has given me the courage to be exactly who I am. Like, yeah, it was super hard to be the gal in college that wanted to go to bed at about the same time as everybody else wanted to go out. So I faked it for years, and I was exhausted all the time. But now I yawn and I go to bed. Same with parties. I am the first one that wants to leave, and I have felt guilty about that forever. And now I just go. And it's okay. I have stopped fighting my natural rhythms. Enough about my weirdness. Okay, on to perk 2. Freedom from other people's opinions. So I could tell this story from 2 angles. Running club or CrossFit bros, because it happened pretty much the same in both scenarios. Okay, let's go CrossFit bros. So at the school I work at, there was a CrossFit coach, and he agreed to help me with weightlifting I wanted to get into. He also coached a bunch of the young guys. In CrossFit, everybody does the same workout. But the coach, obviously, seeing that I was a very, very beginner, he wrote me a program that was the same as theirs, but super modified. For instance, they had to do 150 walking lunges with like a 35-pound plate over their head. For me, he gave me 75 walking lunges. You can see the difference. But they treated me like I had just done the exact same thing as them, that we were equal, high fives all around, super supportive, and it made me feel really good. I was not good, but I did it, and I was super proud. And we went to lunch as a group, and somebody else started mocking me when they asked how much I had done. And one of the other guys said, how many walking lunges have you done today? And that, like light bulb, that happened. And the same similar thing happened at the running club. The people that are in the running club are not the ones making fun of you for being last in line, not making fun of your butt for being big. They are the ones cheering you on. The lamos who are on their way to do nothing are the ones leaning out the car yelling something at you. So that really helped me. And by my age, I have really decided, unless you're in this fight with me and you got something to say or something to share, I don't care about your opinion. Not to be mean, but you have no idea. Your opinion is not important to me. When I was in my 20s and 30s, somebody else's opinion yelled out of a car would have paralyzed me or made me cry. And now I just consider the source and I move on with life. So who cares about other people's opinions? It is incredibly freeing. And if you're not there yet, I'm excited for you because it is coming. Something else I'm excited about is the retirement vibe quiz that I made, and I pinned it below. It'll help you figure out where you are in retirement prep. It's quick, it's fun, it's free. Go check it out. Perk 3, kind of sentimental one. Friendships get deeper. I am able to be a much better friend now at this age than I was in my 20s and 30s. I have always loved my friends, and I would always ride out and be the first to say, I'll get the eggs. Let's go. Let's get them. I was, however, not so good when it came to the deep emotions. I was a little nervous that I wouldn't have the right answers, that I wouldn't say the right thing. And now at this age, Maybe partly because the fake friends have flaked away, right? Well, you have your core, your girls, your real close, true friends. Y'all have seen some things. You know each other really well. And I personally am able to sit better in those sad feelings and say, I don't know why this is happening to you. This sucks. And sit and cry together and just be sad and pump each other up as best we can. But it's okay to not know all the answers, to not be certain, and to just be there emotionally for each other and support each other that way. And I would never have been able to do that as well in my 20s and 30s. Now, don't get it twisted. I will still ride out at dawn. I will still bring the eggs. These deep, real friendships are so valuable and so important and such a great perk of getting older. Perk 4, the surprising freedom of being a little bit invisible. I have already had 2 arguments about this, and you may utterly disagree. For me, as a woman, there's something quite freeing about being a little less visible as I move through the world. When you're cute and young, you get treated like prey half the time. You get a lot of unwanted attention that at the very least is annoying. And at the very worst, you know. As I've gotten older, I like moving through space without much attention. It's nice. I feel like it's freeing. But this is the point that some people just absolutely did not agree with me. And I've just realized that for some people, public attention is important to them in a way that it isn't for me. But in another, less controversial way, I feel free at family events, like weddings and baby showers. I have auntie status. And what that means to me is I get to sit over there and chat with people. I am not the star of the show. I am not in charge of anything. I mean, I've had my day. You know, when your 20s and 30s and 40s, you run everything. This is kind of nice. I'm sitting over there. Nobody cares what I wore. Nobody's worried about when I come and go. They're excited to see me. They treat me well. I love seeing them. I can be helpful, but nobody's depending on me. It is just peaceful. And you can actually enjoy the people and the little kids running everywhere. It's fun. You're not worried about anybody. Their parents are taking care of them. You just get to enjoy it. Perk 5, stop wasting your energy on things that don't matter. This one surprised me. Like, I do not have the energy anymore to get worked up about the things I used to get enraged about. And weirdly, this turned out to be a gift. I mean, honestly, I don't even remember half the time what I was so upset about. I definitely don't have the energy for the really black and white thinking I had in my 20s and 30s. Life is a lot more complicated and a lot more gray. For me, my faith has helped a lot with that too. I know that God is in charge and will make all things right in the end. So I do not have to die on every hill. I do not have to fight everyone's battles like I felt the need to when I was younger. And honestly, that perspective in itself is very peaceful. So yes, getting older does come with some pains, some wrinkles, some oddly strange noises when one goes to sit down. But it also comes with increased confidence, deeper friendships, and a clearer sense of what really matters. And honestly, those are some pretty darn good perks. If you enjoyed this conversation today, it really helps my small channel if you subscribe and maybe share this with a friend who needs to hear this today. And if you're starting to think seriously about retirement, don't forget the quiz I mentioned at the beginning. It's linked down below. Super fun. So together, we're building a life we love. This is GenX Missy reminding you that if you start now, we can retire happy.